Smith, you name dropper.
Right now at Smith's, get a big 25-inch remote control color TV by Sharp for only $2.99. Quasar Deluxe 4-head VCR, now just $2.49.
Hey, hi, hello. It's your boy Nate. November's done, and here are the field notes. Monologue first for December. And just like that, we're in the last month of the year. Time flies when you're having fun, but time flies when you don't have a lot of it. Running my 9-to-5 to the ground to pave up a way for disco at night, I've come to terms, my own, handmade in modern hieroglyphics, to a testament to the life that I want to live. Finally. Coffee, books, clubbing. It's my entire identity at this point. How are you identifying yourself through the things around you, the people around you? Around me are spells of winter, snow, and longing. Charlie Brown whimsy and adolescent charm. I'm still listening to Claro's charm. Striped rugby polos to pretend a boyfriend is somewhere around, nearby loving. Clogs and loafers, slipping in and out of hours and cold. Oil stains and coffee spills, forgiving collars and sleeves for containing all of my guilt and mistakes and impressions of my days and identity and dainty dances and daily doodles. November, done. Crazy how time flies. And we're here in the last month of the year. And we gotta do it all over again next year. How? Alright, we'll do faves, ins, and outs. Favorites. As my first fave, I saw Jamie XX live in Waves Tour. Amazing light show. It did definitely feel like a DJ set of all of his own songs. Although he did play I Go by Peggy Gou. And I don't know where I heard that remix before. I don't know if he remixed it. I have to find it myself. But, you know, a little soul pride. He played some Peggy Gou, which was super cool. Yeah, the way he transitions into songs and the progressions and the timing and everything, it just had an incredible swell to it. And yeah, it was a great show. One to remember. I hadn't seen him since like 2016 for In Color. Always such a spiritual experience for me because there's something about the way the lights change and the way he drops his big disco ball at the peak of a song. There was this one song he played where it was just like this wash of blue on the audience, and it's always so spiritual. It's one of those moments where you can feel the music in your body, like in the pit of your stomach, in your solar plexus. And that's what I've always appreciated about Jamie XX's work. Gosh is still a song that, I don't know, it still hits me in a way where I get goosebumps. There's this dip in the middle of the song where I just remember so much and feel so much. That's why I'm a music nerd. The playlist is out. Your monthly is out. This one, though, is special because it's dedicated for those who worked holidays. I'm someone who, I think, past 4 or 5 years of my life have worked a holiday. Never had a Christmas off. New Year's, too. I'm a working girl, y'all. While the majority of people I knew had, like, the privilege to go home to see family and friends, I worked. I even worked at a place where they didn't pay time and a half. Apparently, it's not illegal not to in the state of California. Criminal. This is for all the people that don't have friends or family near them. So what I wanted to do was, though I do have like 1 or 2 Christmas songs, quote unquote, I wanted to create the atmosphere of Christmas without using Christmas songs. I feel like the only 2 Christmas songs, y'all, I have is Christmas Tree by Lady Gaga. I wanted to get a bit sleazy, and it does. It's bookended by 2 other wild tracks that I heard at the club. At the club, we all fam. And Wouldn't You Like to Be a Hoe plays before Christmas Tree. And then after that, F Me in My Face. Yeah, I just thought these tracks were wild and a bit fun. And then I'll Be Home for Christmas by the Beach Boys ends the playlist. Beginning goes strong. There's a song called Seed by the Change One that just has like the sound of glasses clinking. And it's just this really interesting jazz instrumental funk piece, I would say. And then dips into this caroling song from a Wes Anderson movie. I forget which. I think it's Moonrise Kingdom or Grand Budapest Hotel. One of those. Friday Afternoons. Opus 7. Cuck. I really wanted to choose songs that had like the tinsels and chimes and bells and whistles of Christmas, but not be Christmas. I have this wonderful track called Beautiful by Gordon Lightfoot that I heard in my recent viewing of Brown Bunny, and I just thought that was such a gorgeous meditative track, and the way it sort of follows the flight of like fallen leaves for fall, and I thought it was appropriate. This gorgeous track called Blue Water by Sally Oldfield. It has that shimmering, that same shimmering. It has the ocean shimmering, but having grown up in LA, the beach, Christmas, it all made sense to me. Like putting Christmas lights on palm trees, that kind of thing. I have Angels by Emma Neeson, which sounded quite holiday-ish for me. Such a gorgeous orchestraic vocal track. Yeah, we got a bit of jazz on here. And yeah, I wanted to end the playlist with this idea of coming home. You know, the hero returns home. We spent a great deal of time in 2024 trying to piece ourselves together, I'm sure. In the end, I think we come to terms with what we love, the small things, and really look at all the ways in which we appreciate our own life. I think that's what the end of the year always is for me. So there we have it. I chose these songs that had a lot of warmth to it. I have Let You Break My Heart Again by Laffy with the Philharmonia Orchestra. There's just such a beautiful swell to it that reminds me of the holidays. And I pieced that with This Must Be the Place. But the cover edition with Bad Bad Not Good and Norah Jones. I had no idea Norah Jones did the vocals for that, so that's a fun one. And then yeah, I'll be home for Christmas because can't be helped, but I am melancholy for winter. And yeah, I'm that sad boy on Christmas. There we have it. That's the playlist. Give it a listen. And once again, I pieced the songs together so that they bleed into each other beautifully. And I believe this time around it's about an 11-second crossfade. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go back to favorites. I spent a great deal this month asking my friends like their favorite childhood memories. And that's been a joy. You know, I've learned a lot about some of my closest friends and their childhoods. Some of them don't remember parts of their childhood, but I always think it's such an interesting question, like what people choose to remember, and you just learn more about a person and the kind of kid that they were and who they are now, and if they're different in any way, or if one still has the childhood imagination. And I think that's important. I was always afraid to become an adult because I was afraid always to kill my imagination, because I don't remember particularly well, but there was this one time where I was at the playground and I was telling this story to my mom or dad about what I was essentially LARPing at the age of 8. It flew over their heads and they couldn't see what I had invented in my own mind. In me, that broke me. I never knew how to grapple with that. And I just I never want to become an adult. Peter Pan and his friends. I'm one of them. I'm a grown-up though. I feel like when I was younger, I did grow up quite quickly. That was hard to deal with, but yeah, with that, I think I was always afraid of killing my childhood imagination. Anyway, there's that. Go ask your friends what is their favorite childhood memory, and I think you'd be surprised. Lots of love there. Love your friend's inner child. For them. With them. Ooh, okay. Third favorite of the month. Cartoon character realness. Not gonna lie, y'all. For the past 4 days, I've been wearing the same pair of jeans. This should honestly be in the faves, but this is never that, and I just love the wash on these jeans. But I've been kind of wearing the same thing over and over, like a cartoon character. Because sometimes I don't like to think, alright? I don't like to think up an outfit, though I have. There was an outfit I wore yesterday where I spent about 3 days putting it together, and it was a good fit, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I took pictures of it, though. Sadly, I have to do something about that. I might have to repeat it. There we go again. Cartoon character realness. But yeah, the idea of a cartoon character where they only have one outfit, right? You don't have to think because it's you. It's essentially you. And if you have something on your body that's essentially you, then you're wholeheartedly yourself and don't really have to think about piecing together outfits. Ooh, also, Emma Chamberlain just dropped that incredible video where she got rid of everything in her closet. Oof, gobsmacked by the end of how she has dwindled her closet down. You know, I didn't watch early Emma Chamberlain. I'm very much late Chamberlain when she started doing more stylistic choices in her vlogs. I like her style there more. But it's so interesting to see her go through all the pieces that she loved and sort of just let go and really look at all the things that made her who she is. You know, but that's not to say I love a fun piece every once in a while. You know, just like a bit of color or something to sort of just shift things. But yeah, for the most part, I'm a cartoon character. I love wearing the same thing every day. I love the idea of a uniform. To lean into that, actually, my favorite of the month is this polo by Glowny. It's a Korean brand, but it's sort of like the Brandy Melville dupe. And it's women's. I feel like I'm the only guy that wears Glowny, but I just love this polo. It's, okay, at the surface, it might be giving Old Navy, but there's, I don't know if I can show you. I'm quite close to this wall and there's no room. Okay, I'm just gonna lift this up. There's a cinch. There's a cinch at the front, so you can adjust it and play with the shape of the polo, so you can have it more as like a cropped look. Show your undies, if you will. But I love that. I love that dearly. I wore this quite a few times in the month of November. Yeah, polos in general. I used to be so against polos. Now I'm fine with it. Either that might be the Miu Miu trickle-down economy of what I like to wear, but there's just something so boyish about it, and I think that's what I want to be in part of my character, as a cartoon character. So let me be a boy cartoon character, all right? Let me have it. Find me on Cartoon Network. I'll be there. Also, I went to the Black Friday sale for Glowny yesterday because they're doing 25% off. 20% off, not a real discount. 25%? Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. So I went and I got the same one, but in like a black and green. This is sort of my good boy day look, and then I have a bad boy night look. Hey, night to day, day to night. Anyway, that's enough of that. Last fave is this TikToker. He's also on Instagram, but his name is Kuta Sukuda. He's this like really hot chef in Tokyo. He's tatted up, shaved head, really sexy fits. And he just goes in to work. He works at a restaurant and he makes food. That's all I want in life, y'all. A hot man making food for me. I want to go home to that. You know what I mean? I don't know. And then all of the other chefs are like kind of cute too. I'm just like, woof. That's the kind of content I subscribe to. But yeah, now I really want to go to that restaurant in Tokyo. When I'm back there, I'll have to go. But it's amazing. I can't stop looking. I can't. But great stuff. That's all I was obsessed with in the month of November. Okay, all right. Let's quickly go into media of the month. I have Trench by Audrey Nuna. I know this came out like sort of mid-October, but I didn't really have like a full listen to it until this month. And oh my god, incredible. My favorite song is Mine, which samples The Boy Is Mine by Brandy, and it's just perfect sample. Yeah, I've always liked Audrey Nuna for how inventive, fresh, and hard-hitting her music is. I love rap. Rap's cool. I liked the new Kendrick. I thought it was interesting. My favorite from that one is it Dodgers Blue? LA Dodgers, A. But actually, y'all, I'm a Giants fan. SF Giants, I'm sorry. The Bay Area and me got a hold of me. I'm sorry. Anyone sport out there? Great album. I think it might end up in top 10 albums for me. I don't even know if y'all want that. Just feel like I'm not well-versed to talk about music, so that just doesn't matter. It might be a Substack, who knows. Okay, film of the month is Anora by Sean Baker. Finally got around to it. It's a favorite because I don't exactly know how to feel about it, and I'm still entranced and estranged by it because, anyway, if anyone doesn't know, it's about a sex worker named Anora, and she gets into cahoots with a Russian boy whose father is like super famous in Russia, and they go on a bender and then they marry each other. And then from then on, it becomes this sort of Safdie brothers wild ride in New York, running around town and getting into silly antics of a cat and mouse chase. You don't know whether it's a character study or a Safdie brothers film, and in 2 or 3 instances, I was just like, okay, the film could have ended here. Oh, it could have ended there. But it keeps going on, and you wonder at what point does hedonism end? But it really is a look at power, sex, money, drugs, whether those are actual forms of power or illusions of power, and if we ever have power at all. Does power only exist in the transactions of all those 3 forms of quote-unquote power? Or does power not exist at all? Is it something that is flashed across each other to create hierarchies of how we want to assert our dominance? Is it just a shifting of dominances, subversions? and submissions. And I'm not going to spoil it, but I was quite shocked. Everyone in the theater was also quite shocked. They were like, what? I don't know what to make of it, honestly, still. But it's one that sticks with me because it hurts. It hurts to know what Anora went through. Mikey Madison, who plays Anora, is incredible. She fully leans into her character and fleshes her out beautifully. And that's what I've always liked about Sean Baker's characters. It's always about the unsung hero and how they strive. I love a good underdog story. Book of the month goes to We Do Not Part by Han Kang. I'll talk about this more in a vlog, but it's about the Jeju massacre that occurred post-Japanese colonization. I don't know if I really liked it, but it was definitely fever dreamy. It's the kind of book where if you don't pay attention, you don't know whether, the plot line is existing in the present tense, the past tense, or in dreams, or even reality. But what this book did have a lot of was snow. And Korea just had its first heavy snowfall. Was that last week? I think it was. It was just timely. And I love when a book comes to you at the right time and speaks to sort of everything around you. It's classic Han Kang. It's looking at guilt, death, snow. But this one has a lot of love and hope. And that's the first time I've seen that in any of Han Kang's work so far. I've still yet to read The Vegetarian. But her characters are always so miserable, but they never know what to do with their misery. So much of their past is so heavy that they don't know how to be in the present tense. For this one, I was surprised by how much intimacy there was between the two main characters, where love and hope are really the torches towards your present tense. Yeah, I love that. I'm always so intrigued by her work and how she goes about looking at the body, how it suffers, and how it persists through that suffering. But yeah, for Han Kang fans, look out for it. Comes out next month, January 2025. All right, y'all, gotta speed this up. I gotta go to work. Some ins. The holiday season is coming around, and I'm a major gift giver. And for this time around, I think I'm gonna write some cards. I usually don't, because I'm just like, that's a lot of work. I used to do it, but I don't do it anymore. But what I have is spraying cologne on handwritten letters. But you don't even have to spray it, don't waste it. Go out to the department store and get yourself a sample with the card. What I've been doing is getting like perfume sample cards and then just like placing it into between books or letters. Oh, it smells so good. I have this one from Daniel's Truth. I might have to pick this up because I think I might gift it to my mom. She used to wear something like this from Bath and Body Works. It's that like green eucalyptus like body spray. Anyway, this is what that smells like. It's called Bombshell by the brand Daniel's Truth. It's a roll-on. I rolled a bit of the cologne on this little card and then just like placed it in between pages. And it stays, it lingers, and it's beautiful. So when the person opens up the letter, they have a bit of your scent. I think with that, scent is so acutely attuned to memory, especially during the holiday season and gift-giving season. I think that's always so important in containing memories and such. Anyway, I think I'll do that this time of year. All my friends, you're getting perfumed paper. Be excited. Another in is making the first move. I will definitely be that person that will hard DM someone if I really want to meet them. I know, I'm insane. It might be psychotic behavior, but like, if you want to make it happen, you gotta make it happen. That's also realizing that a no is free, okay? Remember that. It's a great way to deal with rejection. A no will always be free. And what was it? I was recently with a friend at a bar, and he had gone up to two girls asking if they wanted to have a drink with him, and they both said no. And he was just like, it's all right, plenty of fish in the sea. Was always against that mentality, but like, a no is free. Make the first move, send that DM, because it's not gonna happen if you don't make it happen. Another in is planners. Y'all, I got a new planner, and thank you to Renee, who actually gifted this to me. So excited to use this, Renee. Thank you. Actually, it's marked for the 1st of December. I'm a month early. It's one of those ones where you have to like write in the dates yourself. I already fucked up a bit, honestly. I had forgotten how many days there were in February, so I really messed it up. But that's okay. It builds character. I usually have a notion to plan things out, but I was just like, I'm so done with digital at the moment. Or what I actually do is I have to pencil it in here and then pencil it in digital, because I'm very forgetful, so I have to have it in 2 places. Yeah, I'm insane, y'all. Bad memory. Yeah, and penciling people in. Set it up. Set that date up. Don't be that person from LA who's like, yeah, let's do lunch. Let's get dinner. And then never follow up. Not gonna lie, I still do that from time to time. Anyway, pencil people in. It's that time of the year again, you know? Get that new journal, get that new planner, use it for 2 or 3 months, and then forget that you had it. But no, I'm gonna be disciplined with this one because it's only for 6 months. I think with that, I hope to be a better planner. I feel like I've been okay. I've been cutting it close with certain gatherings and the work that I need to put out and what I need to do. Anyway, plan your life. Quick outs, y'all. I'm so serious. It's 2024. I have unpaid internships. Why is an internship unpaid? In this economy, with the inflation going on, it doesn't make sense that, you know, you're doing slave work for major companies that can't pay you a few cents. It doesn't make sense to me. Just college credit? Are you joking? It doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, that's out. Y'all, if you're getting an internship, make sure it's paid. I'm sorry. It's just like not in this economy. All right? We all need to be making a few bucks here and there. Next up, I don't know if I seriously want to get into this because it's quite trite to me, but a few things have surfaced both on BookTube and Book Talk. On YouTube, I recently saw this video where someone was talking about performative reading, and what they had gone through is they were reading a book and then someone was like, oh, what are you reading? And then in that, they became self-aware of like, oh, am I actually reading to be seen? Am I reading for other people? Am I reading for myself even? And I don't know, I think that question is like so silly to me because if you are concerned with performative reading, that's not the whole point of reading. The whole point is to love language, love stories, and go out and seek them and seek other perspectives and get a bit of empathy, all right? And that's what all should matter. You shouldn't be concerned. You shouldn't be concerned if other people care about what you read, just as long as you're reading and that it works for you. Another thing is anti-intellectualism on Book Talk, which I think is so stupid. Whose concern is it whether you're smarter than someone else? Knowledge is power, but power for the self. You should be reading only for yourself and gaining different kinds of knowledge in different regards, whether it be for plot or for character development or for the greater themes of what it's saying about society or not. And that's what rereads are for too. Whether we concern ourselves if something is intellectual or not, it's just like, who gives a shit? I'm sorry, like who cares? Who cares? Read what you will. And also there was another comment about how reading is not political. Reading is political. Stories are inherently political. And I think I go about that in another vlog, so I'll spare you the yap sesh, but everything is political. Me, my body, an Asian American in America, when I step outside, I'm immediately political. My body is immediately politicized. So I don't really know what to tell you. Books are political. Books contain intellectualism. And if you're concerned if reading is performative and you're just doing it for performative reasons, you're reading for the wrong reasons. Full stop. There you have it. Last out is ignoring your cupboards. I recently went through my cupboards for my skincare and I was just like, oh my God, I have so many samples that I should probably use before they expire. And I found some like bottles of face wash and things that I didn't know I had. While the new year is approaching, do that before you buy the new, buy new things to fill up the new year. Wait, and then really look at what you have hiding in your closets and cupboards and use it all up under consumption core. That's what I've been doing, and for the rest of the year, I'll be using samples. There you have it. I have to go to work now. Oh, I forgot to do my intro, but I'm your boy Nate. I read books because reading is sexy, and if you're not reading, you're not sexy. I'm a Blackwell's affiliate, so if you've got bookish needs, have a go at the link downstairs. Helps me out a bit, helps the channel out a bit, and yeah, Blackwell's is great because they offer free international shipping, and if it's for free, it's for me. I hope everyone has a great final last month of the year. What did you learn about yourself this year? I'd like to know. As always, be well, do good work, keep in touch.
Right now at Smith's, get a big 25-inch remote-controlled color TV by Sharp for only $2.99. Quasar Deluxe 4-head VCR, now just $2.49. Frigidaire Deluxe large capacity washer. Now